The Florida Nursery Growers and Landscape Association is a thriving network of professionals that set the standards and push the goals of Florida's environmental industry.
Florida's nursery and landscape industry is an industry of professionals. It is one of FNGLA's goals to continually raise the bar of professionalism. And in turn, this will allow our industry to project a professional image in providing the quality products and services that the professionals in our industry actually do.
FNGLA certifications are based on sound industry practices, incorporating best management practices and Florida-friendly landscaping principles. It focuses on industry-specific needs and science-based research. In fact, FNGLA certifications are recognized by the Florida Department of Environmental Protection and all 5 water management districts. There are 5 levels of professional certification available through FNGLA. Depending on the certification the applicant chooses, the exam will be a written exam, a practical field exam, or a combination of the two to show the individual's competencies in these areas. Let's take a look at each. In order to attain the level of FCHP or FNGLA Certified Horticulture Professional, applicants must pass a written exam that tests their horticultural knowledge. Test questions focus on areas of plant use, selection, growth, propagation, and maintenance, with an emphasis on best management practices and Florida-friendly principles. While the FCHP certification is a written exam, FNGLA's Installation Technician and Maintenance Technician exams are hands-on practical exams that allow the professional to demonstrate his or her skills in landscape practices. The FNGLA Certified Landscape Technician level of professionalism can be reached by passing an in-depth field exam demonstrating the individual's knowledge in proper landscape installation practices. Plant identification requires applicants to identify 50 plants in a live garden, and they may choose north, central, or south.
What we're looking for is the ability for an installer, that's a landscaper, to be able to place the plants through an architect or a designer's idea on paper. We are looking for plants being properly planted in the correct line, in the correct area.
What they have to do is go through, read this plan, read the specifications, and then look at the job that's actually done and try and determine what was not followed. It's trying to see that they can, once the job is completed, go to look at the job and do a proper evaluation for how the job looks.
The purpose is to establish the proper elevations to achieve drainage into a catch basin. And you're building a berm and setting the location of the berm, which is the high point, and then you establish the location of the catch basin, which will be where the low point is.
The tree planting station is for the applicants to demonstrate the proper way to plant the tree, digging the hole properly, handling the tree properly, the height that it's to be planted at properly, backfilling, watering it in, also the proper technique in using a tree sling.
What we're doing at the tree staking station is we're observing how to hold a tree so that it doesn't fall over after planting. So the idea is they plant the tree at another station and then we go ahead and stake it using the metal stakes to hold it up.
The reason for the palm banding and propping is to demonstrate to the judges that the individual knows what he's doing and is able to run the banding machine, tell us why it's being banded.
The purpose is to try to make sure that the applicant is competent in determining elevation that we have to set before the job is finished so that proper water drainage can occur. So they need to be able to measure that, and the tool that they do that with is the transit, and that tells us the different heights that they're going to have to set.
What we're trying to do here is get the candidate to learn the operation of an automatic irrigation system, which uses a time clock, electric solenoids, and they have to give us the process by which it takes to fix a break. They have to actually turn the system on manually first to locate that break. Once the break is found, they have to do proper repair, clean up, and make sure that the line is put back in proper operation.
At the pruning station, we're looking at several different things. One of the most important is safety. Using the proper tool for the right job. That is not trying to cut something that's too large with hand pruners when you should be using a lopper or a handsaw. What types of equipment would you use to do a formal hedge? What kind of pruners would you use to do a natural hedge? Other things that we're looking for is a general knowledge of the different types of equipment and what they're used for.
This is to make sure they're familiar with running a bobcat or a grading tractor. Their job here is to fill up that box over there with fill dirt and level it, transfer it back into the pile, and load the machine back up on the trailer.
The purpose of the retaining wall station is for the participant to show us that he's been able to take a drawing and take it apart and show us exactly how to build a retaining wall, from measuring the board lengths, showing us where the pins go, telling us mostly about the reasons why the retaining wall is to be built, and to basically get it built in a way that it reinforces itself as well as connecting itself to the other arm of it.
FNGLA Certified Landscape Maintenance Technician, or FCLMT, test applicants' skills in the areas of turf management, pruning, plant identification, and the proper methods of fertilization, pest management, and efficient irrigation. Following best management practices and principles of Florida yards and neighborhoods, these hands-on exams provide certification for Florida's landscape maintenance professionals. The FCLC certification provides a means to measure the skills and knowledge of landscape professionals in a state that does not require licensing of landscape contractors.
The FCLC has been included in the specifications of many state and local agencies requiring that anyone bidding on particular jobs holds an FCLC certification.
To become an FNGLA certified landscape contractor, the applicant must first earn their certifications as a horticulture professional and landscape technician. Once these prerequisites are complete, they take written exams that cover business management and project management and include principles of accounting, estimating, sustainability, contracts, and law. If the applicant chooses FCLD or FNGLA Certified Landscape Designer, they must first complete the FNGLA Certified Horticulture Professional before taking design written exams.
Landscape design certification aids the consumer in selection of a professional who can best meet their landscape needs.
The FCLD written exam covers principles of sustainable design, plant selection, and project and business management and laws. In addition, the applicant must submit a landscape plan displaying their skills and professionalism in landscape design. In order to help you obtain these levels of professionalism, FNGLA supports its educational partners, both in schools and online, that offer several training courses to help you prepare for the exams, such as a 30-hour short course.
Education has always been a major component of the association. So what we've done is given a 30-hour short course to bring people up to speed on exactly what they need to do. And that's worked quite well, and the pass rate has gone up.
One of the things we're looking for is, with the FCLC test, is providing the end user, either a landscape architect, a contractor, or a homeowner, minimal level of competency.
Being an FCLC has helped us in our marketing programs, helped us stand out from the pack of landscape contractors that we deal with on a daily basis.
The landscape design certification is proof of professional commitment to excellence.
I do believe that landscape contractors certification has improved my business. I would say a good 75%.
To become an FNGLA certified horticulture professional, landscape technician, maintenance technician, landscape contractor, or landscape designer, Contact your Florida Nursery Growers and Landscape Association and request information, or simply visit the website at www.fngla.org.